The cat threw up, so it was a couple of minutes.
Man, Caesar's been throwing up at night too. And like completely unprompted. It's happened twice in the last like week. And we're just like sleeping there. And all of a sudden he just gets up and he just throws up like only like stomach acid
Gross.
and just like small it's not like actual bites of kibble, but like the coloration of the kibble. So it's just like the darkest brown, just
It's very gross.
sludge onto the thing. And now it's staining all our carpets sludge
Yeah,
brown, and our
that's
room
gross.
stinks.
I bet that is gross. Yeah, ours stinks a little bit too. I
Did
think
he do it
last
in your
time
room too? Of course he did it in your room, didn't he?
Yeah, actually, I need to throw a little tiny bit of it away still. Hold on.
Easier to see. So let's get started and roll for our bread. 3. Our bread is pickles. What a solid start. Now let's roll for our turkey. 3. Our turkey is pickles. The turkey, which is pickles, should go well with the bread, which is pickles. Now let's roll for our pickles.
I saw a little bit
3. Our pickles is pickles. What a brilliant start today. Now let's roll for our cheese. 4. Cheese is cheese. Trivia break. You should buy my merch. And
Okay, Alex is
on Sunday.
Alex is getting a candle to alleviate some of that too.
Good. Good.
Hell yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm probably ready.
Probably.
There's a candle. I'm gonna close the door. Love you,
What?
go Mariners.
Oh, Mariners are playing, aren't they?
They tied. They tied.
The Cowboys tied the Packers.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was wild. Dude, I think my two picks in
Fireworks
Dynasty.
going off. Why?
It's October. Who likes fireworks in October?
There was a bunch of them. They're still going.
Oh, I
You
heard them.
hear them?
I hear them.
I have no clue. The paddleheads have been over, I'm sure. Football game. What the fuck's going on?
It could be homecoming.
It's probably homecoming related, yeah. Okay, let's do it. It'll be good
Yeah,
for
they usually do
the ambiance.
a Friday night homecoming firework thing. Yep, they do. That's what it's got to be. I think in Dynasty, my two picks, Egbuka and Scadabu, are the best rookies there are.
Yeah, you did really well.
And I benched Scadabu this week
Mm.
because I heard Tyrone Tracy was coming back. So I was like, he might take a step back. No, he didn't take a step back at all. He went fucking
Forward.
nuts.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got to start him and Egbuka have to start every week now.
Yeah, they're stars.
I'm hyped about it. And who's the guy from Washington? Krosky Merritt?
Jakorski Merritt. I don't know much about him. Yeah,
Where did he even go to college?
I don't know. Merritt University.
I literally did not know who he was.
No clue.
Okay, you ready? Those are some loud fireworks when I can hear them all the way from campus. All right, 1, 2, 3, play.
Movie.
I froed up.
You did. The cat did.
The cat did, and my dog did. Everything's fucking
Children
stained.
often do, I'm sure.
Callie hasn't thrown up in a long time. Man, the last time she threw up, she was standing at her tower at the counter, and just out of nowhere, and it went everywhere. And we're like, oh fuck.
Then that's funny.
I'm getting ready for the age when she does say like, "Daddy, I froed up" or something.
That's funny. And you'll
I
laugh
th-
at her face.
I think I'm gonna plan a thing where when Marina goes to Missoula in 2 weekends to do dress shopping, with Alex, I think I might one night see what Callie thinks about not sleeping in her crib and like sleeping somewhere else. Just seeing.
Damn it.
Give it a try. Yeah, hammock.
Give you a jungle child.
Never thought about a hammock. Shit. You're
So
right.
Shaun
So Sean of the
of Bristol or wherever village they're at, yeah.
they're in London. That in London.
Kind of.
In London, 29-year-old sales advisor Sean argues with his girlfriend in a pub over their relationship together and with each other's friends there while at the Winchester pub too. It didn't seem like the best place to have this serious chat because then she's like, "Oh, I don't like hanging out with Ed all the
Yeah.
time." She's like, "Nothing against you, Ed." He's like, "Sure." He's like,
Yeah.
"Well, I kind of hate your friends." He's like, "No offense, guys." They're like, "Yeah, none taken either."
Whatever. Not her turf, yeah. He seems like a bit of a man child a little bit.
A little
Needs
bit,
to grow up a little bit
a little bit.
is part of his deal. Or not, maybe.
Eat some naan.
I like some naan.
Dude, I love naan.
Naan's good.
When I went to Arkansas for my
Home
work
with a
trip,
naan.
no, not home of naan. I on my work trip, they're building like this whole new like a Amazon or like a like a company like university basically where it's all on like one campus basically. And they had this like giant food hall where you had all these things to pick from. There was just like Chick-fil-A in there, but there was like also some just like local things. And I decided to get this Indian spot and got some butter chicken with a garlic butter naan.
Very good.
It was very good.
British people love Indian food too.
They do, and that's
Because they
like
conquered them.
the British is weird because they went everywhere to collect spices, and then they just like brought it back, and they never used them.
Well, I think they mostly eat other cultures' foods for if they want real flavor. They do eat a lot of Indian and Pakistani food.
Yeah, they really do. But God, British food's got to be some of the worst.
Yeah. For that reason, yeah.
Beans on toast?
Well, they don't have they don't have the spices. You can't. They don't have like cinnamon for a British regional dish. You know.
Oh my God, beans on toast?
I've had beans on toast. Not bad.
And
Not bad.
could be better. You could have
Not bad.
French toast.
Okay.
Anyway, as they like argue and everything, you get intro credits as we see all like the people in their day-to-day work lives, but in a satired way, basically like acting and moving like zombies through the streets, like just the monotony of day to day makes you feel like the proverbial zombie. I was like, that's it's clever.
Like a '90s work comedies ethos. Yeah.
Yeah, very Office Space coded.
Matrix. Yeah.
And Sean stumbles out of bed, like feet shuffling, moaning, yawning, and gets down, argues with his roommate Pete about having his friend Ed over, who's been living with them for free for 5 years, basically just mooching off of them.
Playing video games. Yeah. Just chilling.
And Sean wants to do that too because he sits down to play video games. He's like, "Don't you work?" He's like, "Fuck." Stands up, like gets ready, and right away, Edgar Wright, the director, shows his like vision. The editing in this fucking zombie movie is so good.
He's a talented filmmaker. Yeah.
He
Quick cuts.
loves dramatic, quick cuts and
Good
timing.
directional camera movement. Yeah.
Man, it's just like
Kinetic.
It's just like ooh, that's a good way to describe it. It's just like little things like turning on the faucet, closing the sink, opening the door, putting the shirt on. It's all
I
these.
think it's pretty kinetic. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's a good way to describe it.
It's kinetic.
Oh wow.
Thank you. It's kinetic.
This shit, man.
Thanks.
It's impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
Impeccably kinetic.
Good word. That's a great word.
And so Sean goes to walk to like a little corner market for a drink on his way to work beforehand. He like walks there and back. He also does this thing where he does this like long runner shot for like a couple minutes going through the streets and then into the stores and then around the things and then back without cutting it. I was like, this is good too.
Bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Arr!
Big dog.
He was barking in the background while he was doing it too. They're like, cut.
Yeah.
Edgar, can you not
You got it.
bark?
I'm sick, so I'm gonna try a cough drop.
Oh wow. Did you get a prescription
Live
for that?
Live on the air. The fireworks are still going crazy.
Fireworks are going nuts. That's got to be the homecoming.
Oh yeah.
I could just use God, I could just use that as a clip for the. It's genuinely louder now that you put the mic over there. I could just use that as the noise, like white noise, to get rid of that. Hopefully, those are loud.
I think that seemed to be a finale.
It had to have been. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's weird how when like you're on a set, like they could be barking in the background, and the cameras and the mics and everything on a movie set are like so high tech. Like you could just cut and edit anything that happens. Somebody can cut and edit out of it.
And AI.
Huh?
And AI.
And AI.
And CGI.
All of it.
Actors could have their dicks out the entire time they're acting, and we could never know because they could just CGI pants over them.
God, that's the trick Hollywood doesn't want to know. Actors are always pantsless.
Dickless. Dicks out. Yeah.
Oh, dickless.
Or dickless.
Dick out and pussy out everywhere. Just Donald Duck in it. And then they just CGI on some pants.
On pants.
Yeah.
Because pants aren't good for the mics.
For acting, yeah. You got to put it on your genitals for the best sound.
Correct. We know this.
So after the editing and the runner, at work, he is in charge this day because his boss is sick. None of his colleagues really respect him when he has to be in charge. And while he's there trying to sell electronics and things, his stepdad, Bill Nighy, is also there visiting to discuss his bi-monthly visit to his mother. Philip doesn't seem to respect his stepson either very much.
They don't really get on, yeah. As
And
the
all-
critics say.
And, Sean's trying to put on this face. He's like, I'm in charge. You guys should respect me, all this. So he keeps blowing off these phone calls from his girlfriend, Liz, who he just fought about not being present with them and committed to it. And he forgets to book their special anniversary dinner at the fish
No.
place.
No. So let's just do it at the pub.
What's your favorite fish dish?
I like a mahi mahi.
I like mahi mahi too.
Mahi mahi. I like salmon.
I like salmon too.
Whitefish.
There's a lot of whitefish, my guy.
No, the fish, the whitefish.
Oh, I like a good like Parmesan crusted halibut.
Halibut's all right. Cod's fine.
Cod is fine. Trout,
Not a huge trout guy.
tuna.
That's barely a fish. That doesn't really count. That's something else.
It's a fucking tuna,
It's like
bro.
that's like a cow. Yeah.
The tuna really is the cow.
Of the seafood.
No, it's the chicken of the sea. They call it that.
No, it's the cow of the sea. I call it that.
They
Cow
are
of the
big.
ocean.
They're so big.
Yeah.
So Shaun
Yeah.
continues like on his way to work and on his way home to see like this erratic behavior from people in London. Some people are like fainting. You see a
Like
homeless
lurching.
man
Yeah.
eating a pigeon. You see like drivers just passed out with their heads on the horns, coffers everywhere on the bus. You don't think anything really of it.
It's zombie time, but it is London as well.
Actually, I probably would think of something
The
seeing a
pigeon
man
guy?
cat eating a pigeon, but Shaun keeps dismissing these plans for the fish restaurant throughout the day, and he ultimately misses that window for a reservation for their anniversary, and so he suggests the pub.
And that's it.
That's it. It's over. So after the breakup, a heartbroken Shaun goes to drink with Ed at the
At
pub.
the pub. I do like English pub culture, even though I'm not a drinker, but everyone's got like their home base. There's a pub on like every block,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone goes there and just gets drunk and watches soccer and are friendly and have a safe, comfortable drinking spot to be
I
alcoholics at.
I always kind of liked the idea of being someone like when I was even now, but like when we were in college and living in Missoula, like being somebody that goes to like a brewery more often and just kind of like hangs out there. Like I loved like going to like Highlander and they had like the outdoor area and you could just like order a slice of pizza, have a couple beers, hang out, watch sports. Yeah, that sounds like a blast.
It's a good time. I like the divier aspect of the pubs too in England though. They're seedy. There's a gross old bald guy
They're
who's working
always
back
they're
there.
super gross.
Yeah, and they're great
And there's a lot of wood. There's so much wood in them
in their pants.
in their pants. Remember when you, me, and Alex, I don't remember where Marina was. I think she was having a murder mystery dinner or something. When we went brewery hopping, we went to Big Sky and then we went to Draftworks and then we went to Kettle House, and then we got MAD chicken.
That was great.
It was a good time.
That was great. I love M&E chicken. They're opening up a store, a brick and mortar here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd only ever had it that once. It was very
Yeah.
good. So after all this, he drinks at the pub with Ed, and they stay late into the night. And as night kind of takes over and day has passed, they're too drunk to observe, not or to like miss observing true multiple zombies around them as they scat their way home. There's a skip
It's good. That's great.
like they see these two people like who they think are making out, but it's really her just eating
They're
his
eating.
face.
Yeah.
And then they're scatting in the street, and then there's this guy just shuffling like, "Hey, he's getting
Yeah.
it."
But no, they're infected.
And so at home, Shaun and Ed's roommate Pete comes out because it's 4 in the fucking morning, and they're just
Yeah.
blaring music,
Yeah.
chatting still. He's upset, and he's like, "I gotta get to work tomorrow on my day off because everybody's fucking sick, and this mugger came and bit me out of nowhere."
So he's fine.
He's super fine, but he berates Shaun, telling him to stop leaning on Ed and to get his life together.
And poor Ed's just here for all of it. Yeah.
So Ed writes some, or not Ed, Shaun writes some things on the whiteboard and passes out in the kitchen. And the following day, the zombie apocalypse has officially overwhelmed London. And Shaun does that same, like, walk to the corner store that he did the previous time in one long running shot, but once again, completely oblivious to the world around him. The
No,
city's
they're
in
actively like
shambles.
after him. Yeah, too. Yeah.
Like he's like, "Oh, I don't have change for you, homeless man," but he's putting out his arms to get him, not to ask for
Yeah, it's
change.
the
Or
same as everything.
kid with
Yeah.
the soccer ball. It's so good. I mean, that's just
Very,
genius.
that's good storytelling.
And back at home, they're using TV channels. They're just flipping through the news, and each channel cuts with the other one starting where the last one basically left off with like a new storyline, but teaching you about how all these zombie attacks are taking place. And Shaun and Ed still don't notice anything until they're like, "Hey, there's this girl in the garden."
Yeah.
What the fuck is she doing there? They're like, they go out there. She's like, "Oh my god, she's fucking drunk.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Get out of my garden,
And
woman."
then she runs on him, not walks on him.
Yeah, these are not fast zombies. These are very
They're
slow
zombies.
zombies. But yeah, so she starts to walk towards him. Sean's like, "What the fuck?" So he pushes her, and she falls back like onto like the
The
what was
spike
that?
thing.
It was like an umbrella stand, like a
Yeah.
metal stand. She falls and impales herself through the stomach, just
No.
watching his face in the background, thinking he just pushed a drunk woman over onto an umbrella stand. He's like,
Yeah. Oh my god. But she's still alive.
yeah,
She's
she
writhing.
she gets up off the thing, and then there's like another like dude that comes over with white eyes and blood all over his face. Like, holy shit, what are we gonna do? So they beat him to death. They use like
Hell yeah.
household. They throw
Like a
household
shovel.
items like
Well, they're like records and plates and stuff.
they
Yeah.
threw records and plates, and they threw a toaster. I
Yeah.
did laugh that they almost missed every throw that they did.
Yeah. That's funny.
But they finally get like a cricket bat and a shovel, and they do their work, you know.
That'd be pretty gruesome, I imagine.
Yeah, you just bludgeon 2 people to death.
Gruesome. I've never done it.
His face is so funny when he pushed her onto the pole. Oh my god. So they devise a plan. They're like, "Okay, these people are all around us. We need to rescue Shaun's mother, Barbara, and Liz, and then wait out the crisis." They devise multiple plans with the exact same quick edit montage, but every time it's just a little, they tweak it to where they're going to end up because they're like, "We should come back here." They're like, "They broke all the windows." Then they're like, "We'll
Yeah.
stay at Liz's." He's like, "I
Yeah.
can't smoke there." So they're
Yeah.
going to go to the pub.
Of course. They have a gun there even.
That gun doesn't work, Lucas.
That's
It's just a
Chekhov's gun.
oh fuck, it is Chekhov's
I mean,
gun.
I think it's literally Chekhov's gun
It
because
is
I think
literally Chekhov's gun.
in like the play that the gun Chekhov play or whatever, it's like a gun above a fireplace, like just like above the mantle. I think that's like a direct illusion.
It's 100%. So they are gonna get out, but they're like, "Hey, Pete, we're gonna take your car." He goes upstairs to see Pete is a
That's all right.
zombie, naked in the
Zombie.
shower. Um, so they steal his car and they go to pick up
So
Barbara and
I like the
Philip.
implication there that he turned like while he was taking a shower. Like
So
that's the moment.
that's what
Yeah,
I was gonna say. Is like,
that's funny.
what a weird time to change.
That is funny.
Because every time we've seen someone change, they die first and then come back as a zombie. So he died in the shower
And then he came
and
back.
then he
Yeah, that's
came back.
hilarious. That's kind
Can,
of funny.
can zombies drown?
I don't think so. I think they just keep chugging. Yeah, they don't know if they can swim necessarily.
We talked about this last week in World War Z too, because we tried to make them do triathlons.
Yeah,
You know who?
that's right.
You know who could have drowned?
Baby Jessica.
Yeah, maybe Jessica. Yes, I was gonna say Arnie Grape from What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
He could have drowned.
Gilbert left him in the bathtub all night long.
He should have drowned. Didn't he drown?
God, that's such like a good like onto the scene premiere performance for Leo.
As a little special needs kid.
Oh man, he's so
He was
good.
already in a TV show, wasn't he? He was a
Yeah, he
child.
was.
Was he like Married with Children? Was that what it was or something?
I don't remember what he was in. He was also in like The Beach. That was just a touch after this though. But God, he's so good in that. Anyway, um, they steal his car. They go to pick up Barbara and Philip, but they talk with Barbara. She's
Basketball
like,
diamond.
oh, Philip's been bitten. We're gonna call the doctor." He's like, "Do not. We need to leave Philip."
Fuck Philip. Yeah.
She's like, "No, he won't let the doctor in if he comes." Fuck yeah, fuck Philip. And you just hear Philip in the background. "I ran it under a cold tap. It'll be fine."
Fine.
So Shaun gets there and nearly beats an alive, unchained Philip over the head with his cricket bat, but he isn't a zombie yet. It was like super, like, it was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
Philip's like, "What are you saying?" He's like, "Oh, fuck." And yeah, so
Mid transformation. Yeah.
Barbara insists on them taking her, unaware of the zombie situation. So they get outside, and he was bit just like a little bit on the arm. He gets outside, and it's just chunk taken out of his neck.
How'd that happen already? Yeah.
And Barbara sees all this happen, and instead of being like, "Okay, we really need to," he's bleeding out, and
Yeah.
two, he's gonna be a zombie. You see the situation. She's like,
Yeah.
"Get him in the car first. We
Come
gotta
on.
go."
Come on,
So
Barbara.
he gets outside. He's bit. They still
Sweet
take him
old
with him.
Barbara.
And Ed was like waiting outside with Pete's car. He deliberately crashes Pete's car into like a pole so he can drive Philip's Jaguar Series 3, like vintage car.
Yeah. I would too. It's a sick ass car.
It is nice. And they take it to Liz's place. She lives with her flatmates, David and Diane. And
They're
honestly, they are. Diane's not bad. David's the worst.
David's a cunt. Yeah.
David is the worst.
Hold
What are
on.
you looking at?
There's a giant ass Jacob Elderbug in here. I gotta get it. You say a couple plot
I
points.
could have swore I heard something like hitting the wall every time you looked over.
I think it's just very windy outside too, but this
Oh.
Jacob Elderbug is going crazy. Keep going. Keep going.
So they go to get him, or they go to get Liz and her flatmates. Shaun is like ringing the bell. I've always wondered what it was like to live in an apartment where you have to like ring the door and then they buzz you in or whatnot. So he's trying to do that. They don't let him in, and he's cornered by zombies. So he climbs the terrace to get up to their like patio window or whatever, and they let him in. And when he got up there, I was kind of curious. It was like they live multiple stories up. It feels like with these slow zombies that are basically unable to open doors or maybe even climb stairs or do things normally, that place that Liz and Diane and David stayed at might have been the safest spot of all.
Oh my gosh, 5 stories up or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding. They bust him out of there though to take him to a flat level pub.
because and I mean I get it. It's like if they do come in, there's not going to be the easiest escape route 5 stories up, but they can't get through the terrace window and just barricade your door heavily. That's the only entrance. You guys
That'd
could wait it out,
yeah, that'd be fine. Better
but
option.
you can't smoke there. So they all decide to come, not just Liz. All of them come. They all pile into this 4-seat Jaguar Series 3. There's 8 of them in there. Philip's bleeding out, and in this overly cramped car, Philip decides to reconcile with Shaun
Sean. Yeah.
before dying and then
By
becoming a
everybody.
zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
was a kind of
so
a sweet moment.
it
And they have to
was.
fucking kill Philip after that.
And so forced to like abandon the car and all of their blunt weapons because he's just in the car with it. I also love when they're like he's not even your husband. He doesn't even resemble him anymore. And he's stuck in the car and he turns off like the heavy rock music on the radio. Like that was his first priority as a zombie, but so they don't have weapons, so they're just sneaking through neighborhoods, like trying to get out, and they briefly encounter a group led by Sean's friend Yvonne. And like this was the scariest part of the movie. This jump scare as they round the corner and
Yeah,
they bump into each other.
that was pretty scary, right? Because the
Um,
zombies don't really jump scare otherwise.
no, especially when they're this slow and it's comedic. But each member of each group has like a resembling doppelganger of the other group. Yvonne's like, "You guys are going to the pub?" She's
Yeah,
like,
it's like when
"Yeah."
Anchorman fights the other news stations, essentially.
Those scenes are so great.
Hmm.
Brick's just holding a grenade but not throwing it. I stabbed a man in the heart with a trident.
Those are good. They went a little over the top in the second one.
The second one got a little wild. That
Got
first
Tom
one,
Hanks in it, yeah.
some of the scenes from the first one, the first Anchorman, are just so unhinged, like come out of nowhere. Like when they sing Afternoon Delight out of nowhere.
It's great.
It's
Got
so
good
fun.
energy.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. The harmonies are so good between them too.
That's
I
hilarious.
wonder how much they rehearsed that.
I think they improved it.
There's no way they improved those harmonies.
I think they improved the harmony.
There's no way Steve Carell decided to do that upper. Think I'm looking of my appetite.
He did.
He didn't. Although that movie is like an 80%
It
improv.
has to be.
So anyway, they're walking through and everything. Barbara gets distracted as they're going through like backyards of houses and houses on the way because she thinks this is like her friend's house and she screams, so Shaun runs to go back to her, defends her from a zombie by
Hmm.
doing a trampoline bounce flip over the fence and then gets a tetherball pole and like impales it
It was
into
sick.
a tree.
It was very sick.
Why did she care about seeing her friends? Barbara, she's
She doesn't
so
register
dumb.
zombies still. Yeah.
She's seen so many of them.
I know.
And so the path to the Winchester, they're like, all right, it's like right there. We're gonna look. He climbs up this little kid slide, immediately climbs back down because it's 3 steps. They're like, is it clear? He's like, oh no, it's more zombies than you've seen the whole movie.
Ever. Yeah, good pan. Yeah.
Um, so they use because Diane, the one flatmate, the girlfriend of David, is like a failed actress. She sees this zombie impaled on the tree who's technically still alive. They do acting lessons to try and impersonate him.
So they can try and blend in.
Yeah, sneak
Is
through
that
the crowd.
great? Hmm.
I also loved it. Like they were doing like all of their things and like Barb they're like, "All right, Barbara, you go." And she's like just stunned and she's spoilers
Yeah.
been bitten and she's just like,
Uh,
"Oh my God, that's such a great face." She's like, "I don't even know what I was doing." And then they get to Ed and he's just like, "Hey, hey." Like, what the fuck is that?
I was doing some Seth shit. Yeah.
God, is Seth Ed?
Of course he is. He said.
Tag yourself. We got to do the Seth thing.
Tag yourself. I'm probably. I feel like I'm Sean.
I think you're Shaun.
Maybe you're Barbara.
No.
Yeah,
Seth is Ed.
Seth is
Yeah.
Ed, and Devin is
Devin.
zombie.
I feel like I'm Pete. I feel like I was the roommate trying to get people to get their shit together.
You could be a Pete.
And Devin's might be
Devin's
Barbara.
Kramer.
Devin's Kramer, you're right. So, um, after trying to like imitate the zombies to bypass the horde and sneak in, they get to the front door of the Winchester where it's locked, and Ed's phone just starts going off, and then he starts like taking calls and playing around on it. It's attracting all these zombies. So Shaun and Ed get into this huge heated argument, which attracts even more.
And they're kind of airing out some of their background of their friendship. Yeah.
I love that like you cut to the zombies too. They're also kind of tuned into the argument. They're not like attacking at this moment. They're all still just
Oh,
like
yeah.
watching.
The
Like,
emotional
oh shit,
fallout.
what's gonna happen with these guys? So David panics. He doesn't know what to do, and he breaks the window of the Winchester with a trash can, which lets them away in, but
But then it lets the zombies away into.
it's just a hole in the window. That's not going to stop him. So Shaun decides to basically use himself as bait, like a human sacrifice, running through the horde and luring them away to give them the slip.
They'll drive him away and he'll sneak back in later. Yeah. Heroic. Because he's an athlete, I guess. He's a sick athlete.
With how slow these zombies are, I'm surprised so many people returned to zombies because like there were so many that had them cornered and he just ran through the crowd, just straight through the crowd
Yeah.
unscathed.
A lot of them would touched him and everything. Yeah. They don't have
Yeah.
very good tactile strength.
How are so many people getting bit in their data? It's just like avoiding normal people. And I'm not getting bit most days.
You're not.
Are you?
Well, you have children. Do they bite you?
Callie's not bit me.
Ever?
She hasn't yet. I mean, no, she's bit my finger. You're right.
Yeah. Charlie bit my finger.
Do your students bite you or
Charlie.
people in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, that football kid bite me last year.
Oh shit. Six,
Yeah.
7.
That's all day, every day. I hear that shit.
So yeah, he just sneaks through, gives them the slip, and the group like takes refuge inside the Winchester, barricades up that window a little bit, and Shaun arrives through the back door just as David is complaining about how Shaun is an unreliable friend and a poor leader of the group. I was like,
What
ooh,
do you
good
take, you
timing.
cunt?
He like catches like some snacks out of the air and like starts eating it right as he comes in. Power move.
Well, yeah, and I like that moment too because it just shows I don't know the fictional, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. It's not very realistic, right? Movements or camera actions or choreography or anything. I mean, and it's heightened. That's what I'm trying to say. It's really heightened. That's cool. I like that.
Yes. And so they're just gonna hang out in the pub with no electricity and
No pinball.
no
Yeah.
no
No
actual like food,
jukebox.
just kind of like snacks and things.
Chips. Crisps.
Sean eventually discovers that the zombies had followed him though, because the power in the streetlights comes back on, so they try and turn on the TV just to see if they could watch something or if the news is going. They can't, but he accidentally flips a breaker that has the lights to the outside by the back door, and they're just all right there. He comes back, just
Oh, fine.
face just
Yeah.
stoned.
And isn't this also when he like the jukebox flips on too?
Well, yes. So all those lights came on, and then Ed inadvertently attracts the rest of the zombies to the window by playing on the pub
Yeah.
slot machine. Of course, he finally hit the jackpot, but they have to
Yeah.
unplug it because coins are
super
just
loud.
coming pouring out, and it's just
Of course.
screaming. And so yeah, they're all around him. They're like, "What are we gonna do?" When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the pub's like zombified owner shows up. He was
Yeah.
just somewhere
Wandering
like
around,
behind the
sleeping.
bar or something that they didn't know,
Yeah.
shows up and they're like, what the fuck is he doing here? Then the jukebox starts up out of nowhere
And then
just
the zombies come in.
spontaneously, and
Yeah.
it just starts playing Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. And
I
this
think
is
I th- I think that it's immaculate. You're right. It's incredible. I think this is where Baby Driver was born in this scene because
This
it's
is where
like
Baby Driver was born.
yeah,
Yes.
because I think he made a whole movie out of this scene in Baby Driver.
So the music starts up, and they basically fight the pub owner, the zombified pub owner, with darts and pool cues, just smacking him in the head. Um, all just straight to the beat.
Yeah, choreographed the camera moves with it too.
It's God, it's like
It's
the
so
first time
intense.
I saw this, I was like, this is the best. This makes
It's
me
so
so
it's such a
happy.
yeah. It is such a ecstatic moment. You're right. It's
So
very the marriage of of music and movement.
it's
It's a dance.
it's diegetic music, right? This is diegetic music.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's in universe, so it's just
Mhm.
there. They're like, why the fuck? Somebody
But it's
stop
also
it!
non-diegetic kind of because the camera cuts with it
Correct.
rhythmically, which is
It's
cool.
so choreographed that it's both.
Yeah.
And so Shaun discovers that the Winchester rifle above the bar is actually fully functional, which he had previously debated with Ed. And like in a scramble of trying to turn the breakers off to the jukebox, David is just flashing lights everywhere in the area, attracting all these zombies. So finally, they don't know what to do. He just shoves the pub owner's face into the jukebox, like breaking it and
That's-
electrocuting him. God, that's the best scene. That is, you're so right. That's where Baby Driver was born.
Because
It's
I think you just
so
yeah, Baby Driver.
sick.
He's like, can I do that, but for a whole movie the entire time?
Every 6 minutes, can we do that?
Yeah, I mean it's like ever it's doesn't stop in Baby Driver, and
No,
which I like Baby Driver a lot. Yeah,
I'd give Baby Driver
it's a
maybe 4.5 out of 5 stars.
probably me too. It's impressive feat of filmmaking.
Came out of nowhere too.
Yeah, it's great.
So after the best scene in the film, this is the best scene in the film,
Yeah, you're right.
obviously. The zombies start to break in, and Barbara reveals that she was bitten. And she's just talking with Liz first because she never met Liz, and they're there, and then they're like, "Hold up." Shaun's like holding the gun. He's like, "Ed, all right, you take this. I gotta go check on my mom." And then Ed's like, "Diane, take this. I need to go check on Shaun now." And then Diane here, she's like, "Barbara's in trouble. David, take this
Yeah.
gun. You watch it. I'm gonna go help." So all of them are just on Barbara, while David's just holding off like 60
On
zombies
his
coming through the window with just like a chair. She's been bitten. She
yeah, and she's
reveals
gonna
it,
die,
and she dies just after giving Liz and Shaun their relationship her approval.
which is it's kind of stupid. They're still broken up.
They are.
Who cares?
And
Why don't you
David
tell your son you love him instead or something?
and David being the one wielding the gun now, like attempts to shoot Barbara, but Shaun stops him, accusing David that he just wants to kill his mom because he hates him and because he hates
Yeah,
him because he's in love with Liz. And David's like, I don't love Liz. And then Diane, his girlfriend's like, you fucking love Liz, and I've come to
yeah.
deal with that. I know that I'm your
It's
second
a real
piece.
fuck show. Yeah, Liz is embarrassed. Mom's still a zombie.
So then Shaun breaks a glass bottle, holds it to his neck, and then Ed breaks a glass bottle and holds it to his neck, and then Diane breaks a glass bottle and holds or like a
Mexican
corkscrew to Shaun's
standoff.
neck.
Yeah,
It's just all, yeah, also very good. And all meanwhile, they're all doing this, and there's just nobody holding off the
any
zombies just
zombies.
coming through the window, and Barbara becomes a zombie, forcing the distraught Shaun to shoot her and kill his own mother, and then further fighting with David ensues. So David attempts to, like, apologize for his action because he actually pulled the trigger on Shaun with the gun pointed at him, but it was out of bullets. And the zombies break through. They just pull David straight out as he's apologizing. He
Good.
doesn't finish his apology. He's like, "I'm,
Yeah,
I'm so so."
good. Get his ass out of there.
You also they made his death way more gruesome than any. They ripped off all his limbs, and he's just a limbless body, just watching them rip open his intestines and eat it.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a what you would call it, Schadenfreudic release.
A MacGyver.
Not a MacGyver.
And Diane, I don't know why she knows that he doesn't even love her, but she's like, "David, I'm coming to get you." So she just recklessly opens up the front pub door. So now not only do they
Yeah.
can not have to climb through a window, they can just walk through the door, wielding like his leg as a club. She runs out there. You don't ever know what happens to Diane. She could have
Ever
lived.
again. Probably not.
Probably not, but she could have. Yeah,
She
it was just
could
a
have.
foolish and senseless attempt to save his life. She opens it up. The horde of zombies are rushing in, and so then Ed's like trying to handle him off. A zombified Pete appears in the horde, naked, and bites. Oh, excuse me, what a
Excuse
hiccup
you. That was a big one.
out of nowhere.
The Mariners run extra innings. Swallow. Swallow. Take a breath and with your mouth closed and swallow.
My hiccups are gone. So, Ed gets bit by the zombified Pete. So Shaun, who wasn't a very good shot with his gun at all, just absolutely
Dead
domes.
eyes. Yeah.
360 no scopes Pete.
Great. Little release there too.
And so Shaun, Liz, and Ed are all that's left. They take cover behind the bar. Shaun pours alcohol around it, sets fire to it to act as like a barrier. And luckily, right in there is the cellar to go down for like the kegs and things. So they hide behind the fire, behind the bar,
They've been
in the
down there
cellar.
anyways, but yes.
Where they find out they only have 2 bullets left, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna be stuck down here. They're gonna come." So Shaun and Liz start to contemplate suicide, while Ed is like volunteering to sacrifice himself because he's going to
He's gonna
change
turn anyway.
soon. So why kill himself? And then they're like, "Oh shit! There's like a small lift for the kegs that opens to the street." Ed stays behind with the rifle to buy them time and sacrifice himself while Shaun and Liz exit the
And
pub.
you cried.
I didn't cry, but it is a good little moment.
Yeah.
And I love that they get outside the pub. They're like ready. They've got like an axe and a club again. They're like ready. They're like, it's just me and you now.
It's
What are we
time to
gonna
just go
do?
down. Yep.
With
End it right here.
to
End of
the
the
death.
road.
Fucking British army shows up with just AR-15 just gunning down zombies.
I
They did
forgot
the
about
safety.
it. Yeah.
And who brought them? But Yvonne. Her
You
plan was to go get the army when they bumped into each other. Sean's
smart
plan
plan.
was the pub.
Smarter plan. More
Yeah, I would.
heroic.
Yeah. And so with them
See
led to
that I think
safety.
that's funny too, because that's like the real movie is what Yvonne shit was doing in there.
Yeah, the heroic efforts
That's
to
the
end
real
the
zombie movie, correct? So I love that we get the stupid version. Yeah.
yeah. So it's 6 months later. Civilization has like returned to somewhat semi-normal, with the added bonus that there are surviving zombies, but they're now used for like free labor. They're like all cart pushers, and for like entertainment. They're just in like those like Wipeout style Japanese game shows where they're like
Yeah.
climbing slip and
Now
slides
they're
and
just going to be
shit.
like zombie abuse for fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And all of that. So Shaun, 6 months later, emerges from his room, stumbling, groaning, feet
Uh,
shuffling, and yawning again, just like the beginning of the movie. Now you know all the zombies. Like, fuck, he's changed? No, he's just
he's just gross and
doing Shaun shit.
yeah.
And he's now living with Liz. I think they were living in his own old apartment as well. Yeah, because
Because
there was the
Pete's
shed.
dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pete's dead, so they're living together. They plan out this whole day, just the two of them. But as she's making them tea, he decides gonna go hang with Ed, who is who is a zombie, but just like all the zombies that are working and being used for entertainment, he's just kind of shackled, like dog collar tied up in the shed, where he's just got unlimited access to video games. So he goes out there to play video games with his somewhat sentient roommate and best. Where did that? I don't know when it cuts off on that either.
Shackled.
Shackled is the last thing you heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Shackled in the shed, just like a dog with the dog collar. And he gets to just play
Like
video
video
games at
games.
all times. So Shaun goes out there, sits down with him with his somewhat sentient best friend zombie, and they play Timesplitters together. Did
Good
you
game.
recognize the game?
No, it's a good
Oh,
game.
you ever played Timesplitters?
I have,
Oh,
yes.
I love Timesplitters.
Timesplitters is good. My friend Taylor
Timesplitters
had that.
Future Perfect. Did he have Future Perfect?
I think it might have. I
The
don't
third
remember.
one with Cortez.
I don't think so.
If you haven't heard of Timesplitters, guys, go look up Timesplitters. It's a game that is like unheard of anymore. It was like a PS2 and Xbox, but you could do 4 player like split screen on
It was a
it.
great party game. Yeah.
Great party game, and you could do all these different styles of like shooting games. So there was like the like
There's a first person Halo type, but there's also all sorts of others.
there's like ones where people turn on fire. There's ones where it was like a zombie one where like you just have to be avoid being tagged by the people that are infected. There's like
They
the
had that in Halo too, which is
yeah.
fun.
And you didn't have this giant paywall. You could choose between like 60 characters. That's like unheard of.
I missed that back then.
That was so fun.
You just had to unlock them yourself through gameplay
You know
versus
what kind of
paying a
pisses me
fortune.
off?
What?
Like nowadays, and I mean, I love that like PS5s and Xbox Series 1s and X's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
update and everything. But if you buy a hard disk of the game, when you insert the disk in, you still have to wait for the content to
That's fucking
download.
stupid. You're right. I should just got it digitally then.
Yeah, and it's like I'm trying to buy the physical copy to save space on my console, right? No, you
Bullshit.
still have to download it. I should only
Bullshit.
have to use the the gigabytes on the console for what is electronically and digitally there,
Yeah,
not the hard.
yeah.
That
It
pisses me off.
does piss you off.
So that's gonna end the movie though.
It's
Ooh,
a film.
gorilla style? Were you patting your chest gorilla style?
Yeah, I was.
Is that your quote?
Monkey business.
Oh, honestly, that is kind of a quote because Ed does that Clyde the monkey, the
Yeah,
Clyde the orangutan
kind of.
thing.
He does do that bit for a while.
So, quotes, queers, you have any?
No,
I honestly, having seen this movie several times before, thought I would have more quotes because it is like
I thought you'd have like 17 at least.
it's extremely quotable, but it's not like one-liners. It's a clever script,
Yeah,
so it's
they're
layered.
not.
Like it would
Yeah,
be such a long quote.
you're right. You're right. It is. It's not punchliney,
Yes,
really.
it's subtle. It's clever.
It's British humor.
I do have 11 quotes.
That's that's beefy, girthy,
Shaun, when he's working as
cunty. Yeah.
the acting manager that day, he's like trying to give the team a pep talk, and he goes, "As Mr. Sloan always says, there's no I in team, but there is an I in pie, and there's an I in meat pie, which an anagram of meat is team, and I don't know what the hell he's talking
Uh-huh.
about." He's trying, man.
Creed bow body energy.
Oh yeah, it is very Creed bow body.
Bow body.
Quabity
Quality
Auschwitz.
Close.
Shaun, when he like rallies the troop together when they're all in, when like David was like shitting on him, saying he's not a good leader. Um, he goes, as Bertrand Russell once said, the only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation. I think we can all appreciate the relevance of that right now. And Liz just goes, "Wow, oh my God, was
Wow,
that
that's
was
deep.
that on that beer mat?" And he goes, "Yeah, it was a Guinness Extra Cold. Don't tell anybody."
Bertrand Russell.
Because he says it with such confidence. You're like, "Oh shit, where did this come from?"
Such gusto. We might
Um,
be we might be getting an Alex yell here in a couple of minutes.
uh-oh. Of
I,
joy or
I
sorrow?
think of Joy. They have a chance to win it here in the bottom of the 10th. But
Ooh, with Big Dumper up at the plate.
I think 2 batters away.
I was watching the Brewers Cubs game the other night,
Yeah.
and they had like this young new pitcher that was like super tall
Is
and
it
skinny.
Mizorowski?
Dude, that guy was throwing gas
He's insane. He's a
every throw.
motherfucker, and he loves Pokemon. But yeah, he threw 4 straight pitches that were 104 miles an hour or higher.
I was
That's fucking insane.
And then his off-speed slider is
He's ridiculous.
95 miles per hour.
It's ridiculous. JP Crawford popped out. Maybe not
But yeah, I was watching this guy's like, this guy's an anomaly. He's wild.
It's fucked up.
So my next quote, the very beginning of the film, Liz goes, "It's not that I don't like Ed. Ed, it's not that I don't like you." He's like, "It's all right." And this is where like Ed is playing the arcade machine thing and he keeps interrupting him. She goes, "It would just be nice if we could." And he just goes, "Fuck." And she's like, "Spend a bit more time together." He goes, "Bollocks." And she's like, "Just the two of us." He goes, "And cock it." He's yelling at the machine, but the way it's layered.
Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Fuck. Oh, just after this, Liz goes, "It's just with Ed here, it's no wonder why I always bring my flatmates out. And then that only exacerbates things." And Shaun goes, "Well, what do you mean?" She's like, "Well, you guys hardly get along, do you?" He's like, "No, what does exacerbate mean?"
Some of my students.
Um,
One of my honors kids today didn't know what a banjo was. I yelled at them.
a banjo?
Banjo.
The musical instrument.
Yeah.
Ed, when Pete is upset in the middle of the night that they're playing music, he goes, "This mugger bit me." He's like, "Well, why'd they bite you?" He's like, "I don't know. I didn't stop to ask why he was biting me, but now I've got a splitting headache, and your stupid hip hop isn't helping." And the front door is open again, and Ed just goes, "It's not hip hop, it's electro, you prick." So he walks up the stairs, and then Ed goes, "Next time I see him, he's fucking dead."
Of course not. I mean, he was, but
He was.
it
There's a
would have been an
lot.
empty threat on his part.
There's a lot of those in here. When they impale that zombie on the tree and Diane's trying to like do the acting lessons, she just goes, "Look at the face. It's vacant with a hint of sadness, just like a drunk who's lost a bet."
Some theater bullshit.
It's very theater bullshit.
That's funny.
When they're sitting in the cellar contemplating suicide and like with the two bullets, how they're gonna do it, Sean's gonna go, "Well, maybe one should do the other and then do themselves." And Liz goes, "Oh, maybe you should do me. I'll just muck it up if I have to do myself." So he's like
Yeah.
miming shooting his girlfriend in the head and then shooting himself in the head. And he just goes, I don't think I've got it in me to shoot my flatmate, my mom, my girlfriend, and then myself all in the same night.
That'd be pretty gruesome too.
He says it with such a straight face
Yeah.
too.
Imagine.
When he's at Philip and Barbara's place trying to rescue him, he's like arguing about Philip. And Sean goes, "Mom, look, what would you say if I told you that over the years, Philip's been quite unkind to me?" She's like, "Well, you weren't the easiest person to live with." And he goes, "Mom, he chased me around the garden with a bit of wood." And she said, "Well, you did call him you know what." And he goes, "Did you know that on several occasions he touched me?" There's just like a moment of
Yeah.
silence. He just goes, "That wasn't true. I made that up. I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry."
Sounds like it was a pretty sounds like a normal stepfather son relationship.
Um, when they're drinking in the pub that night after they break up, Ed goes, "I'm not gonna say that life will always be better or that there are plenty of fish in the sea, but I will tell you one thing. It's not the end of the world." It's another one
Yeah.
of those see me's dead moments.
Yeah.
This is just funny out of the context when they're throwing the records, trying to hit them. They just go like aim for the head, and then they throw every single thing misses. I'm just
Yeah.
like
Nothing's in the head. They're all flying everywhere.
doesn't even hit them in the body. They just
That's
miss.
good.
And then the very last one is when they're in the pub, no electricity. They're sitting there, and David is like yelling at him. He's like, "Well, the reason I broke the window is because you were having a tiff with your boyfriend out there." And he just goes, "I wasn't having a tiff with my boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend." And Ed just comes up. He's like, "This beer might be a bit warm. The cooler's off." And he just goes, "Thanks, babe."
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, thanks,
No,
babe.
babe.
Yeah,
There's some good
they are
shit in this
dating.
movie. So that's gonna end my 11 quotes and your one monkey quote. A weird monkey.
He's large.
It's ratings time.
I think I'm up a lot.
I think you are. I think it was. Well, I don't think a lot, but I think it's 3-2. No, it's 4-1. 3
4
to
to
2.
1.
Because you missed the. Oh, we did. Taglines is 5-2, 4-2,
5-2.
four to
Who knows?
two.
Who remembers?
Ratings time. What do you think Thermometer gave this? The critics.
88%.
Hey, you win. Critics gave it a 92.
I thought I was gonna guess a 92. That's good.
What about the popcorn mitter?
I bet
The
that's an
people's lead.
82.
Seth wins.
It's
It's a
higher.
93.
That's good. That's better.
It is. You're right. Holy shit. You're good at
One
math.
better.
Do you know what a banjo is too?
I do.
Good.
He hangs out with
Metascore
Kazooie.
out of
Yeah.
100. A good game.
Good game.
Metascore out of 100. The critics.
8.
0.0, 80.
Just an 8.
This is out of
I'll say
100 though.
80.
Okay.
80 out of 80.
You win. It's 76.
Bitch.
So you're up 6-3. Audience score out of 10 on Shaun of the Dead.
It's probably a 7.9. No. 7.7.
Oh, you're so close. It's a 7.8.
Oh,
You
it didn't
split
matter.
it.
Fuck
7-3
my ass.
win anyway. Yeah, fuck his ass.
My ass.
The critics gave it a 76 and a 92 for an 84. People gave it a 78 and a 93 for an 85 and a half. And that 7.8 lands it at the, oh, it was a 7.9 at the time. It's fallen since I've done the script. So I got to move it here. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
It was the 21st. Now it's the 24th best film we've done.
That much cluster at the top, huh?
There were several 7.8s and 7.9s. Just worse than this are Home Alone,
Good movie.
When Harry Met Sally,
Amazing.
Another Round, Friends,
Good movie.
My Dinner with Andre,
Great movie.
and What We Do in the Shadows.
Great movie.
Just better include Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Fun movie.
Little Miss Sunshine,
Great movie.
Fitzcarraldo.
Amazing masterpiece.
You can
Oh my god, the
something my ass.
tiger singled.
Arrival
Incredible.
and A Christmas Story. So
Great movie.
great company.
Hallowed Ground.
What are you giving Shaun of the Dead?
Probably a good score, I think.
Nice.
I think it's like we said, it's very kinetic.
Good. Good.
I do like how
Good.
amongst the satire and silly jokes and spoofing and lampooning of zombie movie tropes that we do get a pretty sincere and well thought out like emotional storyline throughout the film as well. That's I think serves it. So I think this is like a 9.1 for me on the lasagna scale, a zombie movie. There's a lot
Way
of
up there.
fantastic stuff. Yeah.
I saw somebody describe it as a zomcom.
A zomcom.
Yeah.
That's great.
9.1 super high.
Zomcom's
I was
great.
expecting you to put it like somewhere. I didn't think you'd pass the 9s though.
I think it is a past the 9s. I was thinking before it was like right before the 9s, and I was like maybe it's like a little slow and there's not a lot of. It's kind of like a lazy stoner kind of comedy, and it's just too kinetic for that.
Good word to describe it.
Thank you.
You're very right because there is this storyline of the zombies, but then there's also this romance, and then you're right as well with the Yvonne. That's the real storyline, saving the
Yeah.
world. But then there's something about Edgar Wright where he adds this fun, playful satire style to a zombie movie, but then uses the practical side of like actual genuine filmmaking with the things like the needle drops with the score and the soundtrack and with the editing and with the cinematography that really just push it into like really like singular territory for a film of this kind of style. I mean, I'm right there with you. I think I'm a 8.7 is the lowest. I think I'm gonna go 8.8.
8.8. Shaun of the Dead.
I was somewhere between an 8.7 and an 8.9. I couldn't figure it out. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
it's
good spot. Split the difference.
this movie rocks. It's like,
Four and a
the,
half stars. It
and
is. It rocks.
then reviews. I've got three critics. I figured I had to do one British one. So Nev Pierce at BBC
Sounds British.
said a side-splitting, head-smashing, gloriously gory horror comedy that will amuse casual viewers and delight the genre fans.
Bleh.
But Peter Travers at Rolling Stone
Rolling Stone.
said Simon Pegg makes you root for Shaun, even when he's slacking with Ed, neglecting Liz, and battling with his mum. He gives his hero a defeated look that slowly melts away as the crisis at last gives him a chance to become the man of action. 3 out of 4 stars.
Okay.
It
Very
is true.
focused
You,
on
it's
the
like a,
hero's journey.
it's like it is the hero's journey. It's like a coming of age, but out of
It is. You're
but
right.
out of a
A
of a man
35
child.
man. It is a Bill Strowman.
And then lastly is Big Rog at the Chicago Sun-Times. He says, I am by now more or less exhausted by the cinematic possibilities of killing zombies, and I was so glad for what Shaun of the Dead brought to the table outside of this. Instead of focusing on the undead and trying to get the laughs there, it treats the living characters as sitcom regulars, whose conflict and arguments kept getting interrupted by these annoying flesh eaters.
That's
3 out of 4 stars.
3 out of 4. He loves it. If you know Big Rog, 3 out of 4 is better than a 4 out of 4 even.
I don't think so.
I think so.
And then I did Letterboxd again. How about
Hey,
me?
hey, some returners.
First one's by number one Gizmo fan.
That's Seth.
God, Seth probably
Loves
does love a gizmo. He says, the fact that the brutal murdering of the old man was in sync with Don't Stop Me Now by Queen is utterly breathtaking, truly masterful work. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
That's us.
That is
Share
us. And Seth.
that. Yeah.
Next one's by Den_of_geeks. Den of
Den of
Geeks.
Geeks. Returner.
Yeah, he said, Nick Frost said the N word. Nick Frost said the N word. Nick Frost said the N word. Nick Frost
He
said the N
did.
word.
He did say
It
the
was
N
also a
word.
pretty great movie. 4 out of 5 stars.
He did say the N word.
He said the N word and he said gay a lot.
That one's fine for the time period, probably.
Probably.
And England.
The N word I didn't remember that one so bad. I was like, oh, what?
Hey,
Why did he say
he
that?
probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh. Next is by James, and then in parentheses, Shafrilus.
Returner.
He says, surprisingly works better for me from a dramatic standpoint than a comedic one. It's still really funny, but I'm also incredibly invested in Shaun trying to repair and come to grips with his relationships in the midst of the zombie apocalypse. Tons of stellar scenes and impeccable direction make this a blast to revisit. 4 out of 5 stars.
I do think the comedy is more present than the drama, but it is a fine balance.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a great. They can do both.
Next is by Adam Bolt.
Returner.
And he says, a great documentary of your typical day in London. 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Hey.
Like you said earlier, I mean, he didn't even
Probably.
notice it. It was just like the same
It's
around
kind of
him no
like
matter
New
what.
York,
New York, yeah.
Chicago,
Any major giant city like that.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fentanyl.
Mexico City,
Fentanyl Town.
Sao Paulo,
Seoul.
Seoul, Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Next is
that was awesome.
by Jay.
Hey, I know this guy.
This guy is
Return.
it's Jay. He said Wright and Peg intentionally parodied Kill Bill with the Kill Phil sequence in the same year that Kill Bill was produced. Explain this, atheists. 4.5 out of 5 stars.
It was God
Divine intervention.
or Satan.
Oh shit!
It would still be divine intervention.
It would. Yeah, you're right. Penultimate today is by Matt Lynch.
Former safety for the Broncos.
You're
I
right.
don't know if that's true. It might be
No,
true.
no, John Lynch.
Yeah, I'm
He's their
stupid.
president now too, I think. Matt Lynch says the simplest and
His
still the
brother.
most effective example of Wright's now patented stacking of visual and thematic motifs, as good as any of the classics it's toying with. 4 out of 5
Yeah,
stars. That's a
yeah.
good review. That's somebody
Those are good words.
that's
Yes,
somebody who knows film, and they're not
that's
just trying to
distinct.
throw the
They're
thesaurus at it.
buzzwords. That's
Yeah.
right. Ow, ow.
Kinetic.
Yeah, Gus. Like
And my
me.
and my final review is a long one. I don't see many of these often, but it's by Willow McClay.
First time.
And they say, well, yeah, if your only options are Sign of the Times, Purple Rain, and Batman, you're definitely going to use Batman vinyl as a weapon. But surely you've got worse albums than Batman in your collection to toss at zombies? It's really not that bad of an album. Of course, when you compare it to the gargantuan success of every other Prince release in the 80s, it's going to feel slight, but it has some moments of Prince's musical genius spread throughout. Party Man is exactly the type of track that gets everyone on the dance floor moving. And Bat Dance is so schlocky and fun that I don't even see how anyone can hate it.
Bat
Many would
dance.
see Batman as the first chink in Prince's armor, and
Oh,
he never
Brandon.
returned to the
Back to back
glory
episode.
he had throughout the rest of the decade. I fully disagree, considering the heights he's reached on the Gold experience and the Rainbow Children, respectively. I understand tossing Batman when your other options are his two biggest contributions to the world of music, but it still saddens me that Shaun and Ed so carelessly tossed away a truly undervalued record. Perhaps we all do crazy things when we're trying to survive. 5 out of 5 stars.
That is a good little treatise on Prince there. Um, one of my mom's, probably my mom's all-time favorite artist. I'll have to get her thoughts on her his oeuvre, his discography. And
I
then
I've got Purple Rain on vinyl. It's fantastic.
beautiful. All he did all too. I think the drums, all the instrumentation, that was all
He's
Prince.
the greatest. Prince is so
That's
good.
crazy. Are you just doing a thing now where you try and sneak that word into every
I'm
episode?
not. I promise I'm not. I'm gonna
It
look
seems
for I'm
suspicious.
command Fing
Control F.
control F everything.
Chink in the armor.
So that's gonna end it this week. Are you recommending Shaun of the Dead?
Of course, it's our best zombie movie yet.
We've only done two, but yes, I'm going to 100% as well. This movie is fan. It's brief too. It's an hour 38. It's fun.
Yes,
It's so well paced. It's not like that scary, but if you want to see zombies as well, you can still watch it if you're a fan of the genre. So,
of course. It'll probably
next,
help if you know the genre even.
true. Next week we might switch things around. It's either going to be zombie strippers or our masterpiece, depending on if our guest can make it. I just reached out to her today to see what works best over the next 2 weeks for her. So once we hear that, you'll see one of the two. And then we've got Carter birthday. He picked Nope by Jordan Peele.
Ooh, Hope's a good one.
Devin birthday. He picked Eraserhead.
Yeah.
And then I just got some shit. I've got Kazam, a talking pony, and
Oh
something
yeah.
called Ricky One, which looks like it could
Okay.
be the worst thing we've ever seen. Oh,
That's high
Jordan's
praise
going to join
considering
us for Kazam, so Jordan's coming back too.
that the Shaq movie.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
so we're just gonna have some shit to end, and then holiday hose.
And we're Uncle Boone mean again. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. So, thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the film. Stay healthy out there. Don't find
Hey
any like
Frosty.
chinks in the armor or anything, and
Yeah.
we'll see you
Gadoosh.
next cheek. I
Hey.
almost did. We'll see you next week.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
hey.
Arr. That was good.
It was
Great
good.
movie.
Love me some Shaun of the Dead. It's a guilty pleasure watch for me too.
I think I even like Hot Fuzz a little tiny bit better.
This is so good. And like I
Yeah.
said, I still need to see at World's
I
End
think that one's solidly last, but Hot Fuzz is great.
and then Baby Driver.
Baby Driver.
It's right here too. It's like a 9 out of 10, 4.5 out of 5.
Have fun.
He just knows how to make 4.5 out of 5-star
Yeah,
movies.
can't wait for his 5-star one. It's coming one. It'll come one
It'll
day.
come one day.
It'll hit. All right, later, Brandon. I'm gonna go drink a bunch of NyQuil.
Good night.
Yeah.